Good evening. This is Gajengi Rajababu, Arena International Master, welcoming you all to Unacademy Chess India. Today we are going to see games of Women International Master Rohini Khadilkar. She is one of the sister among three sisters who were dominating chess in India for 10 years from 1974 to 1984. She has become 5 times Indian women national chess champion. She won championship in the year 1976, 1977, 1979, 1981 and 1983. So 5 times she has become Indian women national chess champion. So we are going to see something more about her during the game. Okay, so when I was going through her games, when I was going through her games, I really found her games are fearless, interesting. Okay, and she was completely dominating her opponents, and she is snatching win from opponent. The style of her play is completely different than any other women in the field of chess. And I want to tell you all viewers that Rohini Khadilkar is the first woman to compete in men's chess championship. She is the first woman. Earlier, the women were not allowed to play in men's chess championship. So even for Rohini also the same thing has happened. They didn't allow her. So to play in men's chess championship, she filed petition in High Court that she wants to take part in men's chess championship. So to her rescue, उन्हें बचाने के लिए वर्ल्ड चेस फेडरेशन के जो प्रेसिडेंट थे मैक्स यू, he wrote a letter to All India Chess Federation that just you cannot prevent any women to participate in men's chess championship. So then she has allowed to play Indian men chess championship. So she is the first person or first women to participate in that in men's championship, and therefore the later on those events are turned out to be open championships, means anyone can participate, male as well as female. And in that particular championship she defeated three male state champions in that tournament. So we are going to see many more stories about Rohini Khadilkar. First we will start with her game. Okay, so be tuned with me. Okay, welcome all these viewers. Chaitanya, welcome. Rashi, welcome. Ashwin, welcome. Okay, so let's see first game, how this game is taken place. So in this game, Rohini was playing with white pieces and Louis Sheelan is playing with black pieces, and this game is from Interzonal Women Championship which took place in year 1985. So white played, welcome Melvin, white played e4 and black played c5, knight f3, d6. Now you all are aware that this opening is nothing but Sicilian defense. Those who are attended my yesterday's class, they know that this defense is Sicilian defense. And to this white played d4, cd4 and d4. Now it is called open Sicilian defense, where the center is opened, so it is not blocked with any pawn, center is open, so this is open Sicilian defense. Now to this black played nf6, nc3, and here Rohini's opponent played e6. Now this is called a Scavenging variation. So normally here the black is having a chance in his hand that which variation he wants to play. The black wants to play. Whether black wants to play, like he can give the direction to the entire game. Like if he wants to play a6, he can play a6. That will be converted into Sicilian Nazdorf. Even he can play e5. Even he can play g6. Even he can play knight c6. So in the fifth move, black can give direction to the game, like in which variation he wants to go. So therefore, many players choose to play Sicilian defense from black side because he is the one who is going to give the direction to the game कि वो कौन सा variation खेलना चाहता है. So here black played e6, which is Scavenging, and in this game we are going to see how Rohini Khadilkar played fearlessly, bina dare, and not only this game, she played most of the games in the similar way, and we were not aware about her much. Like many people, many viewers are not aware about these Khadilkar sisters. उनके बारे में सब लोग नहीं जानते हैं. There were three sisters, and I told you that they were dominating Indian chess for 10 years. Superb, and she is the youngest one among all three. And to this e6, she replied with f4. She played with f4. So I'm taking the opening phase little fast so we can understand her style of play in middle game. Okay, welcome Ashwin. Which is the strongest recommendation move in this position, sir? So in this position where the white played e6, there are several moves, Ashwin. Here there is earlier many strong player used to play g4 in this position where the e6 pawn is there, which is blocked this light square bishop. Okay, so here the g4 is considered as a strongest move, and many players, many strong players, the player like Kasparov, they have played this. This is called Keris attack, or maybe some people call Sozin attack. So g4 called a very strong move. And if you don't want to play g4 here, so you can also go, sorry, after e6, if you don't want to play g4, then you can also go for bishop e2, which is the second preferable move, and bishop e3 is the third favorite move. Means most of the players in this position played first preference g4, second preference bishop e2, third preference is bishop e3, and fourth preference in this position people played bishop c4, and few players also played f4. So it is completely depending on your style of play. जो style तुम लोगों को use करना है, that style you can use. See, some people can love to play aggressive chess. Some people like to play a normal positional chess and want to dominate their opponent. Okay, हर player का style अलग है. So according to your playing style, you have to choose your move. Okay, and most of the players, what they do, they choose what other strong players played. जो बाकी के strong players ने जो moves खेला है, they choose that moves. Okay, so let's see here. The Rohini played f4 as a move. Acha, okay, so he was asking before a6 what is a strong. Here the strongest move the black played is a6. Almost all latest player who are playing Sicilian, they opt for a6 move, which is called Nazdorf. Okay, and the second after a6 move, like a6, then many players they can go for classical Sicilian, by playing knight on c6, and third preference here gives g6, which is called Sicilian dragon. Okay, so तीनों में से सबसे best most people play that is a6 move, and then knight c6 and followed by g6. You know what, when the Carlsen, I think you people are aware about Carlsen. Who is Carlsen? Okay, so Carlsen is a world champion, right? So Carlsen in his earlier days, जब वो छोटा था, maybe around under 11 under 12 तक, he used to play Sicilian dragon खेलता था वो. Then he shifted to Sicilian Nasdorf, and now most of the games for e4 he play first move e5. Okay, so it's depend. So आप कौन से stage में हो and which type of style you like, so depending on that you can choose your opening. Okay, so now let's come to this e6. Then she played f4, knight c6, and Rohini played bishop e3. Now, so after bishop e3, bishop d7, black played, and to this white played queen f3. So this is a style of her play, and many players choose this way. Now in this, simply like knight is placed in the center, bishop got developed, queen is on f3, ready to attack on black king whenever it is needed. So this is a type of setup that time in those days people used to prefer. ये preference होती थी लोगों की. Okay. Sorry. And to all my viewers, those who have joined right now, acha, Chaitanya Salinki, who doesn't know him? Yeah, maybe like some those who are new, they might not knowing. So इसके लिए मैंने पूछा कि if anyone, yeah, but most of you know him. So you see that even what these champions played. So here Carlsen played in earlier days Sicilian dragon. Okay, so now come back here, this game. So after queen f3, Rohini's opponent played e5. Now to this e5, she played knight into c6, and opponent played b into c6. The idea is what? To just open file, which is b file is open. So why black wants to do some counter attack along the b file. इसके लिए उसने क्या किया? Just captured with the pawn and created open file, so that open file can be used to penetrate into white's territory. That is the thing. Okay, now I want to tell all my viewers that you are watching me live here. Okay, so you can similarly on our plus platform, which is Unacademy, there you can watch live Vishwanathan Anand, Vladimir Kramnik, Pravin Tipse, and many more grandmasters live, and also you can ask questions to them. Okay, just for 1 minute, just pay attention, like how to subscribe and where to you able to see them. Okay, now look at this. When we will go to unacademy.com, when we go to unacademy.com, you will get option of login. Okay, you either you can go to login or just click on start learning. Okay, so you have to click just on start learning. When you click start learning, you will get lot of options like SSC, bank exam and all. So you have to go to the bottom of this web page. You have to go to the bottom of the web page, and there you have to choose chess. Now when you select chess, they will ask you for get subscription. Now when you will click on this get subscription, okay, so when you will click on get subscription, then here they will show you the subscription for 1 month is 1500, 3 months for 3750. But when you use my referral code here, like my referral code, remember Rajababu 77, Rajababu 77, then they will ask you to apply. Now look at the rates right now before code, and when you apply this code, now see how the rates got changed. So 1 month subscription you will get only for 99 rupees, and 3 month subscription you will get for 3375. And when you go for the longer subscription for 24 months, per month it is only 450. Means you are paying only 500 rupees per month, and you are able to see live Anand's lecture. His lectures are starting from 1st of September, and this offer is valid only till 5th of September because of Teachers Day. And after 5th of September you will not get this offer. So it is the best offer you will get, that 1 month only 450 rupees, and you are able to get lectures from these grandmasters. So don't wait for anything, just go to the website, the link is given here, use referral code and you can get the advantage of this. Now in this game, let's come back this. After b into c6, she played f5. Rohini Khadilkar played here f5. When Rohini played f5, her opponent played queen a5. Okay, so the files are open and opponent is just pinning this. Now to this, Rohini developed her last piece, which is bishop c4. Okay, so her opponent played rook b8. Now idea of this move is attack on b file, which is b2. Queen is here to pin this knight. If whenever the black get chance, the black want to capture this, means like suppose if the queen is not here, if this queen is not here, so black is threatening to capture e4 pawn. So now when you look at this position, it looks like black is doing pretty well. वो अच्छा कर रहा है black in this position. So I want to ask viewers that if you are in Rohini's position, if you are playing with white pieces in this position, which move do you prefer to play? Okay, welcome Prabhas. So in this position, which move would you like to play? Okay, so yes, Chess King, welcome. Yesterday also you were there. So come on, so you can type the move which you prefer to play here from white side and let me know your views. Okay, so Ashwin is telling that in this position he will prefer to play bishop b3. Okay, so let's see that what others prefer to play. And as I already told you that she is the first person in Indian women who received Arjuna Award from Indian government, and she also received award from Maharashtra, that Maharashtra Kanya Award. So these awards she received from government, and she also, when Indira Gandhi was a prime minister, that time, she made Rohini Khadilkar as a chess ambassador to spread chess across all countries. Indira Gandhi made her chess ambassador, and during that occasion she traveled to 56 countries. 56 countries में उन्होंने travel किया and she spread chess. Among those 56 countries, like she went to Russia also, Yugoslavia also, Poland also, and many more countries. So she was a very big celebrity in chess during that time. But it's very sad that most of this young generation not aware about her. Okay, so I want to tell you that at the age of 13, जब वो 13 साल की थी तब इंडियन विमेन नेशनल चैंपियन बनी थी. Only in 13 years. तो इंडिया में जितने भी लेडीज थे जिनको भी चेस आता है उसमें शी हैज become number one. So it's a big thing for her. So here Ujan Singh is telling short castle, Gopal Karta is telling to do long castle, and Meet is bishop b3, chess king bishop d2. Melvin is long castle will prevent all ideas and also give some good attacking chances. Prajit also telling long castle. So let's see here what she played. Yes, she played long castle, and to play long castling you really need a big heart. करेज चाहिए ऐसा मूव करने के लिए. Okay, so you need courage to do this. Why? Because the queen is there who is attacking on the king side. The rook is already in the open file, and like you're taking your king and placing in the mouth of black's attack. Okay, so that need huge courage. The daring चाहिए. Okay, so that's why I told you that she is the tigress of Indian chess. वो एक शेरनी थी जो इंडियन चेस के लिए अटैकिंग मूव्स या अटैकिंग गेम्स उन्होंने खेला है. Okay, and she is the first Asian woman to become the Asian Championship, and also she defeated computer and she has become first women in the Asia. एशिया में एक ही लड़की थी, not women, men और women सब में. So she is the only person who defeated computer that time in chess. So very big name, Rohini Khadilkar. So she played long castle and her opponent played queen to b4. Now to queen to b4, the idea is black wants to checkmate at b2. So I think there is only one good move to prevent the checkmate, and that is bishop b3. Okay, now to this, her opponent played c5, and idea of this c5 move is c4. This is the idea of black's move, and trap this bishop. So here, which move you all like to play in this position from white side? Okay, so I'm waiting for your answers. So which move would you like to play here? Because I showed you the threat from black side. So black wants to play move c4 and trap your bishop. Okay, so Ashwin is right. So a3 is the move, obviously. Play a3. Now this queen is going to b7. Now this queen is attacking e4 with the help of knight, and the white is defending that e4 pawn twice with knight as well as the queen from f3. Now you tell me, as a white, which move do you prefer to play? ऐसा कौन सा मूव करोगे ये पोजीशन में? देखते हैं कि whether your thoughts are matching with Rohini. Let's see which move you will play. Just type the move. Okay, welcome Chess World. Chess World answered with a3. Yes, absolutely a3. Rohini played a3 move. Okay, so how about nd5? So here viewers are telling ki just to play nd3. Now nd3 will give advantage for black, because after n into d3 then you have only options to capture with pawn. You have option to capture with pawn or capture with rook. Now if you capture with pawn, the weakness which was having on the d6, now it got completely hidden. Your bishop diagonals also got closed. Oh, Okay, so it got connected. So thank you very much for waiting for this. Okay, good Prajat that you're waiting. Okay, so it got connected. Okay, so first, thank you very much. Okay, so here, as I told you that in this particular position, playing nd5 will not give you good play for white. Okay, and here someone also asked nd5 is last move computer went into restart mode, as I said. Okay, so let me read your chat which I missed. Okay, I thought there was a network error from my side. No. In place of a3, how about nd5? Okay, so in the place of a3, so we have to go back like here to, if we play nd5, so nd5, your opponent will definitely capture n into d5, and you captures like rook into d5, then the c4 is going to come. Okay, so this is going to give a little bright chances for black to play because the bishop looks like trap, and this is not good for white. So c5, a3, queen b7, and I asked viewers that which move do you prefer to play here. So someone is saying rook to d6. Rook to d6 is blunder. Rook to d6 is a mistake because d6 rook jo hai, which got protected by the bishop. So rook d6 is a mistake. Anyone else? Prajat? No. What about rook e1? Okay, so here someone wants to play rook e1. In rook e1 also the same thing will happen. Who answered this rook e1? Chess king. For rook e1, your opponent will play c4, and then if you capture bishop into c4, your opponent can take queen into b2. That will give advantage for black. So therefore, decide the move which you want to play. Ajitesh, Sudhakar, Gopal Karta. So these players wants to play either bishop g5, or they wants to play g4. Now let's imagine, suppose if you play g4, what about this c4? No one is stopping this c4, I think, because if you capture bishop into c4, now let's see, queen into b2 is going to come, and if you king d2 may the rook c8 will come. So this is going to be a really bad for white, for Rohini. She knew all this. So that's why she didn't play g4 and nor she played bishop to g5. ना ही उसने bishop को g5 पे खेला है. Because for bishop g5 also there is a chances of c4. So therefore I am asking all viewers. Okay, so let's go back. Here I told you that she is a tigress and she is not bothered what whether e4 pawn is going. She played queen to e2 because king safety is important, c4 square is important, the stopping this idea is important. So therefore she played this move. She played this move, so the queen as well as bishop both are controlling the c4 square. Now if the center pawn goes, it's okay, she calculated. Even if the center pawn goes, for example, like let's imagine if the black takes knight into e4, knight into e4, queen into e4, and she prefer to play bishop d5 khelegi, and bishop d5 may suppose if the queen goes to a4, then she can play queen h5, and now she can start counter attacking because her king looks like safe and she will start counter attacking. Suppose if black play g6, she can play f into g6, and if the f into g6, queen f3, again there is a threat of on f7 with the bishop and queen. Later on she can increase her attack by playing rook on f1. This was her idea of playing queen on e2, preventing also and also planning to do counter attack. Okay, so chess king, you are absolutely right. Okay, so but this is what she analyzed when she played queen to e2. So even when you also play game with anyone, you also try to analyze as deep as possible. Just don't play a move. Analyze as much as possible as she is doing. So for queen a2, here black increased the attack on e4 pawn by playing bishop on c6. Now to here white played rook h e1. Now also she is not bothered about this pawn. Sorry. Now also she is absolutely not bothered about this pawn and she just getting a rook in the e file. Okay, so her opponent captured knight into e4, knight into e4, bishop into e4. Now as a white, which move will you play? Because just now the bishop is here, you have a queen and rook in the same line, so obviously I gave you hint that which move you will play. Come on, so I'm waiting for your answer. Let's see who will get correct move. Okay, so Gopal Karta, Melvin, bishop into c5. Absolutely right. She also played bishop into c5. And to bishop into c5, suppose if she takes b into c5, then how will you win? Okay, bishop into c5, b into c5. Now don't do this. Queen into e4. बहुत सारे लोगों को लगा रहेगा कि queen into e4. No, not queen into e4. That's why, see, as I told you that she calculated so well. उसका कैलकुलेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग था. सबको क्या लगा कि knight into e4, bishop into e4, bishop into c5. So everyone thought the idea is if she captures with d into, then we will capture this bishop, and if black captures this, we will capture that. That is what everyone thought, I'm sure. But the thing is what? If black captures d into c5, suppose if black capture करेगा d into c5, white will come with an outstanding move, bishop a4 check. This is an outstanding move. Now here, suppose let's imagine if this bishop goes back, then bishop into c6, queen into c6, queen into e5 check. There is no place. If bishop e7, queen e7 mate. If queen e6, queen into b8 check. And king e7, queen d8 checkmate. Okay, so the depthness is Krish the pro, Dipali, Varadkar, both are absolutely right. The move bishop a4. This is what happened when the king stuck in the center. Okay, 1 minute. Somewhere some. Okay. This is what actually happened when you keep your black king in center. Okay. So now let's come back. Here, suppose if black will not play bishop to c6. Let's see if the king is played to e7. Now you all know that black is going to lose queen. Rook d7 check, queen d7, bishop d7, king d7, and then queen into e4. So this is the depthness in her play. So this is very difficult, and this game is played in 1985. Okay, so she was a so strong player. So bishop into e4, bishop into c5. Okay, so she played bishop into f5. Black played bishop into f5. Even the black player thought कि suppose if I capture d into c5, I am going to get checkmated. मैं तो हारने वाली हूँ. So she played bishop into f5. Now you tell me that for bishop into f5, what or which move you will play. So I will wait for your answer, that how would you like to continue this position from here. That will really show your understanding कि यहाँ पर how you will increase your attack. Because see, the whites all pieces, the difference between white and black, both the bishop, both the rooks, queen, all 5 pieces are in the center because black's king in center. And look at the black rook. That is really a calm chore. It is sitting there doing nothing. Bishop till now not got developed. Okay, so these two pieces are not contributing anything. This bishop is on f5, is also not actually doing anything. They are scattered black pieces, but white is combined all his pieces. Now I'm waiting for your answer. Queen e5, queen into e4, queen into e5. I think the Sudhakar is Dipali saying queen into e5. Okay, queen into e5. Don't you think the queen into e5 blunder? Because queen into e5, d into e5, it's a blunder. If you play a move like this, then the bishop will come back, bishop d7. If you takes. Now see, you got only 2 pieces and your opponent got 3 pieces. So this is where the black is going to win. So queen into e5 is not good move. Those who have answered. Come on, I'm waiting. Pawn g4. Ujjain Singh is telling in this position, if he was a white, तो वो g4 खेलेंगे Ujjain Singh. Okay, so I'm waiting for more answers. Come on, guys. Let me know your answers. Melvin is telling bishop a4, bishop b7, then maybe queen into e5. Okay, but the same thing will happen, Melvin. Suppose bishop a4, bishop d7, and if the queen into e5, d into e5, and then if rook into e5, then king goes to d8 and you will not get anything. Maybe suppose if this rook d5, then there are chances of counter attack. Queen into b2, king d2, bishop c5, and here black is much better, Melvin, in this entire variation. Okay, so therefore here Ashwin, Sudhakar, they are telling ki bishop a4 no, bishop a4 just now we analyzed no, but here Rohini found a very strong move and she understood the importance of pieces, the relative value of the pieces in this particular position, and she went for rook into d6. Now what is so great in the rook into d6? Because if black captures bishop into, then she will capture bishop into d6, which is relatively attacking the rook, which is not that important, but the important thing is what? Preventing black from castling. And there is a huge attack on e5 square. So how black will stop this? After bishop into d6, black cannot stop this entire thing. Now let's imagine if black plays f6 and try to protect this e5, then he is going to lose game because bishop into e5, and now still the black cannot castle because of this bishop. And suppose if this f into e5, queen into e5, and you know that if the king comes to f8, queen into f5 will come, and if king goes to d8, sorry, yeah, king goes to d8, and still you can capture this. And now look at this, king is separated by 2 rooks stuck in the center, and white's all 3 pieces in active position, and they can easily checkmate the black king, which is just need to run here and there. Okay, whichever move you choose is going to lose. Suppose let's see, if we try to come to exchange this rook, he is going to lose, like with rook d1 check and king c7, like you can play rook d7 check and get the queen also. So this is how it is going to be big disaster for black. So here understanding the Piece value and sacrificing in the right place is important. So Rohini is keeping the bishop, so to stop castling and sacrificing rook into d6. So when I first saw this game, I could not believe, मुझे ऐसा believe ही नहीं हुआ, this is a game played by Indian women. ऐसे लग रहा था कि कोई फिशर का गेम है. Like, we all chess players know. Fisher used to play like this, Tal used to play like this, Alec Khan, Gary Kasparov, ये लोग ऐसे सब खेलते थे, इतना अटैकिंग गेम. बट इट्स रियली लाइक कि प्राउड ऑफ दिस वुमेन इंटरनेशनल मास्टर रोहिणी खाडिलकर. और पता है क्या, ये तीनों सिस्टर ने एक एक रिकॉर्ड किया है. लाइक एल्डर सिस्टर वसंती खाडिलकर, द फर्स्ट वुमेन टू बिकम इंडियन नेशनल चैंपियन. उनके सेकेंड सिस्टर जयश्री खाडिलकर, which I am going to cover in my next video. She is the first woman to receive Women International Master title, WIM का जो टाइटल है, she was the first lady to receive. And Rohini Khadilkar, the younger sister, is the one who is the first women to receive Arjuna Award for chess in women. So they have so many records. And to all my viewers, I want to tell them that right now Rohini Khadilkar, the younger sister, is a editor in news. So जो news editing paper है, newspaper in Maharashtra Marathi newspaper Navakal and Sandhyakal. She is the editor of those newspaper. That means like she is the owner of that newspaper. Navakal and Sandhyakal. She is the owner, Rohini Khadilkar. Okay, उनके डैडी का वो प्रेस था नवाकाल, and then she started her own paper Sandhyakal, and then when her dad passed away, that time she took over that newspaper also. So one of the leading Marathi newspaper once upon a time, that Navakal and Sandhyakal. Okay, so now let's see this rook into d6. So here opponent played f6. She didn't take the rook. Black ने क्या किया, rook को लिया नहीं, just played f6 and supported. Now to this, white simply played rook to d5, and white is very clear in her thoughts, like she wants to take rook into e5. This is what her idea. So bishop into c5, rook into c5. See, now also the white is preventing black from castling. So here black played rook f8. Now can you finish this game from here? Okay, so white to play. So which move will you play? In this position, which move you will like to play? I am just waiting for your answers. Okay, so मुझे बताओ, as a white, which move you will play? Just answer in inbox. Sorry. Come on. Okay, rook d1. Chess king is telling in this position, so let's play rook d1. Anyone else? Rook e5, Krish the pro, Sudhakar. Okay, so let's go to rook e5. She played rook into e5. Prajat also rook e5. Very good, Prajat. Rook e5, fe5, and she played queen into e5. And you all know that king cannot run away to f7 square. Okay, f7 पे वो जा नहीं सकता है, so it is stuck. So king d7 to this rook d1 check, king c8, because other options are not good. Like suppose if, let's see, king comes to c6, then there will be a mate. Rook d6 check, king c7, queen c5 check, queen comes in between, and queen into c6 checkmate. ऐसा वो checkmate हो जाएगा king c6 में. But let's see that if king c8, then bishop e6 check, and the game is completely over. Okay, bishop e6 में what happens? Bishop into e6 and queen into e6 check, and you all know that if the king c7 comes, rook d7 check, king c8, and rook d6 check, king c7, and queen d7. Only just moves of those queens and rooks will leads to a complete checkmate. So therefore I said she play like a tigress and she won this match beautifully. Okay, now let's go to next position from her game to understand her style of play. Now this is a position where she was playing white, वो white थी, and here black played g6. Okay, so I want to ask all my viewers that which move you will play. See, this game is also came from the same type of opening. जो previous opening था Sicilian. Look at the pawn structure. D E पे pawn है, A6 B6 पे there is a pawn. See the white's pawn F4 E4. Both the bishops are very well placed. Rook in F file, one rook in A file. Okay, so in this position, which move would you like to play? Come on, I'm waiting for your answer. Come on, all viewers, just let me know your answer in my inbox, because black played g6 move. Very good, Ashwin and Sudhakar. Okay, you both are absolutely right. In this position, we have to play move e5, because the bishop on b7 is hanging and also you are attacking this. But for e5 में पता है क्या होगा? Opponent will play knight d5, then knight into d5, bishop into d5. Now the important move, which is b3, queen to c7, bishop into d5, e into d5. Now which move white should play? You know what? All these moves she calculated before playing e5. ये जो e5 move जो किया है, the e5 move which played by white is all calculated till here. All are like, उन्होंने सोचा था already, like n d5, n into d5, because don't get surprised, because that level of players think of all these moves. Queen c7, bishop into d5, e into d5. Now which move you will play here? I'm waiting for your answer. That's why I'm going back to the position. So here, because she is having attacking nature, Rohini is having attacking nature. That's why in this position, Sudhakar Jena is selling one. I don't know what is one. So here she played move e6. So suppose if pawn captures, then obviously white is winning, because knight will capture this e6 pawn. If queen moves anywhere like queen c8, then white will play bishop d4 and attack this rook. The knight is already dominating here. Knight will go to g7 and check that king, and the king will remain center. Now for example, if the rook comes to g8, okay, now the black cannot castle this side because rook has moved. Rook already move हुआ है. He cannot be castled. So the white can increase the attack by playing queen on e3, bishop here, attack over there, and the rook will come to e1, attack on e7. ऐसा सब आराम से white कर सकता है, and white can win this game. So this is the style of her play. Okay, so knight f8 को, so white played bishop into, sorry, e into f7, king d8, and here she played f5, g into f5. For viewers, a question: which move you will play here? Okay, I will wait for your answer. Ashwin, you got the right answer, e6. Okay, Ashwin, very good. But for this answer, I'm really going to wait till all of you give the answer. Till you all give the answer, that time I'm going to wait. So which move white should play here to win this game? See how strongly she used to play. Okay, so very strong player. So this is in 1984. वो टाइम में 13-year-old girls were doing nothing, कुछ नहीं करते थे वो टाइम में. But she has become Indian national women champion in chess. That is also a game like chess. And I want to tell you that जो men section में to get first international master title के लिए the players took 20 years कि दो टाइटल लेने के लिए. But you know what? These three Khadilkar sisters got this title within a span of 2 years. 2 साल चेस खेलने के इसमें ही उनको ये टाइटल मिला था वुमेन इंटरनेशनल मास्टर. So all three sisters were very strong in chess. Okay, bishop g5, bishop h6, bishop g5. Ashwin and Adarsh, you're absolutely right. So in this position, bishop g5. Ujjwal, bishop h6 is also equally good, but bishop g5 is having a forcing threat. Like suppose if the bishop into g5, queens to e8 checkmate. This is the main idea of playing bishop g5. So very good, Adarsh. Adarsh and who else? Ashwin. So very good, bishop g5, but the black here played king c8 and queen into e7, queen into e7, bishop into e7, and this game easily won by white because now white is completely a piece up. White is having one extra bishop and also pawn in the 7th rank, so which can reach to 8th rank anytime. So game went like this: ng6, rook a e1, and this is how the game finished over. Okay, so let's go to the next position. Okay, in this Rohini Khadilkar was playing white, and now can you believe here the black played bishop b7. So this game particularly I want to show you that how strong she is to make such winning plans. तो ये पोजीशन में आप लोग क्या खेलोगे? See, it is not that ये पोजीशन है ना, this position is not immediately winning for white. ये जो पोजीशन है ना immediately winning नहीं है white के लिए, but you have to create an opportunity to win. एक प्लान बनाना पड़ता है जीतने के लिए, and she used to make such plans wonderfully. So which plan you will make? So to make that plan you need to choose a first correct move. Okay, so I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for your answer. So please inbox, in chat box, write down the answer. That's which move you will play. And remember, the move is not going to give you direct win, but the move which will definitely leads to a good direction to attack black king. देखते हैं कौन आंसर करेगा. So I'm waiting. So just observe the position for 30 seconds, for 1 minute, और आराम से बताना ये पोजीशन में वाइट को क्या खेलना चाहिए. तो उससे पता चलता है कि हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट प्लेयर इज. Okay, so Ashwin is telling bishop into h7 looks like tempting. तो पोजीशन देख कैसे लग रहा है, जैसे आइसक्रीम की तरह लग रहा है उसे. वाओ, बिशप into h7 मार दूंगा मैं. Okay, so bishop into h7 is tempting. Okay, for sometimes like even this move is also tempting. You play queen d3 and just checkmate on h7 with the help of the bishop. So this is also a tempting move, but we have to see that how much success we will get by playing such moves. Okay, so I'm waiting for others to answer. Krish the Pro is also telling bishop h7. And anyone else waiting for your queen d3? Melvin is saying queen d3. Okay, anyone else? Or kuch? She didn't play bishop h3, she didn't play queen d3. She actually played a very good move. Rather than a good move, I can say that a very good idea she played. N into f6. Right now, to not knight into f6, but she played n into f6 in next few moves. Okay, so let's go for the move. Bishop h6, no. Melvin. Maheshwari, knight into f6, no. चलो देखते हैं. See, this position which is there on the board arrived after 14 moves of white's play. Okay, so let's see. उसमें से 8-10 moves तो opening में ही चला गया, and then she played move rook a3. This is the her intention, the idea, rook a3. This is called rook lift. So sometimes people play a4 just to take rook towards the king side, either f3, g3, h3. So this idea is very rare to find in those days. Nowadays it is very easy to get such moves. But what time I am talking about this in 1984. Okay, around 36 years back, where just computers are introduced, and that time there was no literature. अभी जैसा तुम लोग को बुक्स मिल रहे हैं, सीडी मिल रहा है, वीडियोस मिल रहा है, कंप्यूटर्स मिल रहा है to just learn and study. But those days all these things were very difficult to get to anyone. Now you can just go online and play with n number of players. But in 1984, no computers, no internet, no online games. So she developed her entire game only with a pure practice. सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस करके उन्होंने इतना गेम डेवलप किया. एंड शी प्लेड मूव रूक a3, knight a5, knight into f6, queen into f6, ng5. Now idea of this move is, with the help of this bishop, knight attacking h7, and see this rook which is played on a3 is ready to come anywhere. Opponent played g6, she played rook h3. So I hope you understood her style of play. देखा उसने from nowhere means after this bishop b7, from nowhere she created attack like rook a3. We have to learn these things only from these good players. rook a3, यही सब चीज हमें सीखना है उनसे. knight a5, knight into f6, queen into f6, ng5, g6, rook h3. See, from nowhere the rook which was lying here is came to h3 and attacking this, and this she realized because bishop came to b7, so this diagonal is not available for bishop. That's why she got rook from a3 to h3. Black played h5. So viewers, please tell me in this position which move you will play. There is only one move which is winning in this position. Let's see how many of you can find it. देखते हैं कितना जन को वो मूव मिलेगा which Rohini got. Come on viewers. Okay, so I'm waiting for viewers to answer. Let's see, देखते हैं. Okay, so come on everyone. As I told you now that when she participated first time in men's competition, जब उनको अलाउ भी नहीं कर रहे थे कि खेलने का नहीं, like women's are not allowed. That time जब उन्होंने हाई कोर्ट में अपील किया and then she participated in women championship, she defeated 3 state champions. One of Gujarat, गौरंग मेहता, उनको हरा दिया था उन्होंने. और अब्दुल जब्बार, महाराष्ट्र स्टेट चैंपियन, she defeated him also. एंड वेस्ट बंगाल का स्टेट चैंपियन AK घोष, उनको भी उन्होंने उस कंपटीशन में हराया. तो इन दैट कंपटीशन शी डिफीटेड 3 मेल स्टेट चैंपियंस. So that's why her game is very very strong. Okay, so anyone got? Melvin is telling rook into h5, Melvin. So Melvin wants to lose this game, I think. So let's see what happens. Rook into h5. Opponent will take g into h5 and queen into h5. Up, your opponent will play rook to e8, and suppose queen d7, queen h7 check, king f8, and white cannot give any more checks. Okay, so this is not absolutely win for white. चलो देखते हैं और कोई मूव. Pawn g4. Ujjan Singh is coming pawn g4, but chalo, we are running short of time. So I will reveal the answer, and the answer is knight h7. Knight 4. Can you believe how this knight is jumped here? 4 king, queen, and rook. Now let's see if this captures. Queen h5 check. It's pin pin with this bishop. This mate. This is the idea. Nh7. And here the black played queen g7, knight into f8, queen into f8, and later on she smoothly won this game because she become material up. I hope you liked her style of play. Okay, so I really want to thanks all my viewers, and I'm telling you, you're going to learn many more from many more masters. Okay, so just here on YouTube, we are just learning from the games of masters. But when you enroll yourself, when you subscribe yourself on Unacademy platform, you are going to learn from them. तुम लोग उनसे खुद सीखोगे. And as I told you, as I show you how you should go to subscription page and how you can use a referral code and get the discount. Okay, so thank you very much. Tomorrow I am having plus class on platform. Day after tomorrow also I am having plus class on platform. On YouTube I will be having class on Monday. So see you Monday on YouTube, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow I have class on Unacademy Plus. Okay, so till then, bye bye everyone. Thank you very much for coming, giving your time, and watching and learning.